Then the lateral wall of the bony orbit. The lateral wall of the bony orbit is strongest and it transmits the force of mastication from the molar teeth upward. The lateral wall of the bony orbit is formed by the zygomatic bone and posteriorly the orbital surface of the greater wing of the sphenoid. The lateral wall of the bony orbit is formed by the zygomatic bone and the greater wing of the sphenoid bone. In the lateral wall, just posterior to the orbital margin and below the frontozygomatic suture, there is a palpable elevation, and this elevation is called the Whitnell's tubercle. In the Whitnell's tubercle, the structure attached the lateral palpebral ligament, the check ligament of the lateral rectus muscle, the suspensory ligament of the eyeball, and the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. In the lateral wall, the zygomatic bone, there are two openings. These two small opening is for the nerve, the zygomaticofacial and the zygomaticotemporal nerve. Then in the posterior of the lateral wall, the junction between the lateral wall and the roof, there present a fissure. The retort shaped this fissure is called the superior orbital fissure. The superior orbital fissure is present the junction between the lateral wall and the roof. So see this picture. This is the superior orbital fissure. The superior orbital fissure is present between the roof and the lateral wall, and the common tendinous ring divide the superior orbital fissure into three parts: the superolateral part, the intermediate part, and the inferomedial part. There are some important structure in this part. In the superolateral part, there present the lacrimal nerve, the frontal nerve, and the trochlear nerve, and the artery, the recurrent meningeal branch of the lacrimal artery, and the vein, the superior ophthalmic vein. In the intermediate compartment, they are present the superior division of the oculomotor nerve and the inferior division of the oculomotor nerve, and between these two divisions of the oculomotor nerve, they are present the nasociliary nerve. Just below and lateral to the inferior division of the oculomotor nerve, they are present the abducent nerve. In the inferomedial part, they are present the inferior ophthalmic vein. In the common tendinous ring, they are present the lateral rectus muscle, the medial rectus muscle, the superior rectus muscle, and the inferior rectus muscle. So this about the superior orbital fissure. So this is the superior orbital fissure, and the junction between the lateral wall and the floor, they are present the inferior orbital fissure. The superior orbital fissure and the inferior orbital fissure, they meet with each other medially and form a V shaped. In the inferior orbital fissure, they are present the infraorbital vessels and nerves, the zygomatic nerve, the orbital part of the pterygopalatine ganglion, and the communication between the inferior ophthalmic vein and the pterygoid venous plexus. The superior orbital fissure makes the communication with the middle cranial fossa, and the inferior orbital fissure makes the communication with the infratemporal fossa and the pterygopalatine fossa. Then the medial wall. The medial wall of the bony orbit is the thinnest, and the medial wall is extend from the anterior lacrimal crest of the frontal process of the maxillary bone up to the optic canal. So this is the medial wall. In the medial wall is formed by the bones, the frontal process of the maxillary bone, the lacrimal bone, the orbital plate of the ethmoid bone, and the body of the sphenoid bone. In the lacrimal bone, there present a ridge, and this ridge is called the posterior lacrimal crest. So this is the anterior lacrimal crest and this is the posterior lacrimal crest. Between the anterior lacrimal crest and the posterior lacrimal crest, there present a depression, and this depression is for the lacrimal sac, which is continuous through the nasolacrimal duct. Then in the medial wall, there is junction between the roof. There present two foramen. This is the anterior ethmoidal foramen. This is the posterior ethmoidal foramen. Through the anterior ethmoidal foramen and the posterior ethmoidal foramen, there present the same name vessels and the nerve. Then the orbital margin. The orbital margin of the bony orbit is formed by the frontal bone, then the zygomatic bone and the maxillary bone. These three bones take part 1/3 of the bony orbital margin. In the supraorbital margin, the junction between the lateral 2/3 and the medial 1/3, there present a notch, and this notch is called the supraorbital notch. Through this supraorbital notch, the supraorbital vessels and nerve pass. In the infraorbital margin, there present the zygomatic bone and the maxillary bone. These two bones formed half of the infraorbital margin. In the supraorbital margin continue up to the posterior lacrimal crest, and the infraorbital margin continues up to the anterior lacrimal crest. This is the anterior lacrimal crest and this is the posterior lacrimal crest. Then the above the roof of the bony cavity, there present the anterior cranial fossa and the frontal sinus. Below the floor of the bony cavity, there present the maxillary sinus. Medial to the bony cavity present the ethmoidal sinus and the sphenoidal sinus, and lateral to the bony cavity present the temporal fossa and the